With the wind.
Village is known for its tea, but you know what else they have with tea? Didn't Gaming say something about dim? Oh, well that's fine. Now let's see what kind of yummy. Paimon's not seeing things, is she? Is that Farina's? Wonder what they're talking about. Zhongli knows a lot of stuff. Maybe he's telling Farina about Chuck. Oh, or maybe Hu Tao is trying to rope. Hey, this isn't the Fortress of Merup, but Paimon could be convinced for the right price. Since Zhongli is there, it's decided then. Paimon votes for tour guide Zhongli. All right, no time to waste. Good afternoon, Hu Tao, Zhongli, and Farina. Oh, great, now Paimon.
Oh, well, aren't you a sight?
That we were able to meet you both with...
Huh? Oh, so both of you are acquainted with the Traveler. I'm pretty... I must... But seeing as you're a hero who's been all over Teyvat, it makes sense that you would be well-traveled and well-connected. Since we have found ourselves in each other's company within this fertile...
It appears you have been to Fontaine, then. Given your proclivity to spread good deeds wherever you go, it's no surprise...
What I mean to say is, you flatter me. Although I've built up a certain following within Fontaine, I stand before you right now as nothing more than an ordinary There is definitely more to Mr. Zhongli than meets the eye. Given his breadth of knowledge on both academic and worldly matters, there's no way... Is he just feigning ignorance for my benefit?
No. Yeah. You're no common tourist.
Oh, does that mean Hu Tao...
You may not have heard, friends, but... Miss Farina is now one of my...
Okay, you win. Guess Paimon will have to break into the hidden stash at the bottom of her shoe.
Huh? What's this about with...
Don't tell me. You two were placing...
We just saw you guys standing on the side of the road and couldn't help but take guesses as to what you were talking about.
Oh, I see. That means you, my friend, must have guessed that I was trying to promote my business to Miss Farina. That I do, my friend. What was Paimon's guess then?
Paimon thought Zhongli was showing the newbie around.
If that's the case, then Paimon's guess...
Oh, that's right. Mr.
You see? Paimon was right. Since both of our guesses were right, there can't be a win. Hey, don't be ups. How about this? You buy Paimonable and Paimonables.
Since I was the subject of the bet, perhaps it should go to me? I was just joking. Anyway, I should be the one treating you. The funeral parlor is about to bring it.
Oh, Paimon almost forgot. Something happen
Huh? What do you mean? Well...
Really? Oh, Paimon is so sorry for your loss. Although...
Whoa, it's not like that.
Huh? But Paimon just thought...
Really, Paimon, it's not like you don't know me. Do I... Miss Hu Tao is simply helping prepare some... Not too long ago, I read a collection of horror stories from Liyue. The content was... and now that Fontaine's biggest star has returned... Hey!
Oh, Paimon, see? So, did you come to Liyue just to enlist the services of Longsheng?
Well, not exactly. My original plan was to just relax and enjoy the sights. But then I ran into Miss Hu Tao and Mr. Zhongli, and well, you know the rest. I suppose it was meant to be.
It was a fated meeting indeed.
Zhongli sure loves his lofty turns of phrase. But if you ask me, it's all thanks to that man who stopped to ask for directions.
Oh? Who was it?
It's someone you know. Wanna take a guess? What? How did you guess that on your first?
Very impressive, my friend.
Huh. Paimon never thought Neuvillette would be the type to get lost.
I'm sure he didn't get lost. He was already getting ready to leave by the time I...
Yup, that's exactly what he... This area is full of mountains and rivers.
So, were you the one that pointed him?
Of course. I'm also... But speaking of your...
What about him?
He doesn't get out much. No wonder. He was stiff as a board and...
All in all, he was only here for...
Oh? This
I'm sure he does. You didn't see him, but he was dressed like he was about...
Is that so?
Wait, you didn't see him, Zhongli?
Unfortunately, no. At the time, it appeared as if Director Hu and Miss Farina were having quite the productive conversation.
What a shame. That gentleman seemed like...
Is that so? Hmm? To borrow Miss Farina...
Well, with the Traveler around, I'm sure you'll have a...
That's right. She's got more friends than she
Well, that certainly... Oh, that reminds me. If you get the... Just tell him the Palais Mermonia isn't going to fall. Even clams open their... If he's really that much of a stickler for protocol, he can fill out a leave of absence request. He'd have to approve it himself since he handles that sort of thing now, but you know what I mean.
Seems like this gentleman is also in charge of something pretty important. Sounds like, in my experience, a leader needs to... It seems like your friend still has a lot of growing to...
If I remember correctly, you're quite right, Miss Hutao.
Oh? Traveler, Miss Farina.
Oh, it's Navia and Clorand. Hey, over here!
We saw you all chatting over here, and we're wondering if we could join in.
Please.
Oh, no apologies necessary.
Ah, it's getting late. If we want to catch a boat back before dark, we should probably...
Indeed. Then, Miss Farina,
Oh,
when are you planning to head back?
I mean, you're not...
I didn't mean... It's normal for...
There are a lot of mountainous road...
Exactly. Just 8 paths converge in a wood. But if you take a closer look, there may be something you mistook.
My dear demoiselles, ladies, no, I mean friends, please.
Of course.
By the way, did I hear you mention that Then you must have also been a lead.
Well, that's... Besides, I prefer how things are now. I can come and go.
I see. Well, you've certainly picked an apt place to relax.
Only the best. Thank you so much, Miss...
It's fine. The next time you're in this neck...
Dim sum. Is that some kind...
They are a part of it. It's basic...
Oh,
Make sure to order the winter melon cake.
ooh, okay.
Wait, but didn't you guys say you...
Of course I am. I'm a kite, a parasol, a little tin... Clorand is the one who...
So all you're bringing back with you is that...
And some tea-flavored hard...
Clorand isn't much...
Well, one of us has to practice...
Hey, I'm hardly reckless with my Mora.
Me? Oh, well, I bought some tea, of course. Other than that, they should all be things I can use.
If you bought that much stuff, where did it all go?
Oh, actually...
Monsieur Neuvillette took them with him.
Oh, so that's what... Wait, what? Why did he take them?
That Monsieur Neuvillette just saw the amount of bags we had, and I felt a bit bad at first, but...
He even offered to deliver my gifts to the fortress of... Neuvillette is a man of his word.
See, even Clorand, if even his trusty...
Wow, he seems like a real... If only the funeral parlor had an employee as... Right, Zhongli?
Indeed.
Glenn said Novelet offered to deliver her gifts to Risley. So if we go to the entrance of the Fortress of Meripede, maybe we'll run into Novelet. But we don't know exactly when he'll show up.
Oh, that reminds me. A new year of work. If there's anything you want to talk...
Does the director have any...
It just seemed like you were a bit preoccupied today, if you ask me.
Is that so?
Ugh.
Given its distance from the city, surrounded by such... I apologize for making...
What do you think, Traveler? Is this atmosphere putting you in a lazy... Wow, you are...
Indeed.
Well, everyone, if there's any souvenirs,
Reliable as ever.
What Chlorand is right, though.
It's not what she's saying.
I will say, I never thought the tone of voice you use when you're working.
Well, I try to keep my professional and
You take care now, Traveler. Paimon. Ah, trying to act cool now, are...
You are indeed quite strong.
It's been... Maybe we could go on another...
Huh?
Look! It's Novelet! We lucked out!
Oh, it's you. It has been some time since our last meeting. Few people frequent this location. Since I was able to conclude...
You call this early?
Strictly speaking, that depends. I am hardly bereft of time, however.
Really? If you have so much time...
First, I should clarify that I was referring to my lifespan. Second, I was unaware... I see. Thank you for informing me. Yes.
I have to hand it to Chlorand. Just a simple gift delivery.
I was just passing through.
All right. Then I hereby confirm receipt of the goods on behalf of the staff of the Fortress of Meripede.
A verbal receipt of confirmation? Is such a formality really necessary for a small matter?
Guess not. This quantity of tea, though, seems a little excessive for a gift, don't you think?
Much of that is my own.
Oh?
It was buy 10 boxes, get half off.
Ah, that explains it then. Well, go ahead and leave them to me.
You have my thanks. Oh, there's something else I'd like to give to you.
This is a stone slate, engraved with a symbolic design.
While that is an apt description, it is in actuality a legal codex.
A legal codex, huh?
Before the advent of modern writing utensils, information was recorded on stone slabs such as this. The law was no different.
Okay.
Since ancient times, the scales of justice have symbolized the fairness and impartiality of judiciousness. As a tribute to that sentiment, this slate was designed after a traditional legal codex and engraved with a symbol instead of text. During my travels recently, I chanced upon a roadside stall offering tourists the opportunity to try their hand at the ceramic arts. Saw it. We joked with Chlorand some time ago about...
So that's what...
I did not expect you to remember it as well.
It is I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. Even your sense... Well, a gift of this significance deserves to be put on display, and I know just the...
Surely
Just kidding. I don't have... But we do have a storage room.
that sounds good to me.
So that's what you were doing in Chaoyingville.
Indeed. Of course, the aftertaste is much purer than what I have delivered to me in Fontaine. If you want to experience the true flavor, you simply have to go to the source. Perhaps I should organize some... Then we are of the same mind.
If you say so. After all, you're hardly...
You're quite right. I suppose I suffered. However, after reading a few articles about Li Wei, seeing as I was free of responsibilities for the morning, I decided to depart at once. Refreshing. My spontaneous take, for example, my foray into ceramics. At first, soil from the ground. In the past, I never thought about how quotidian vessels were crafted. But this is also something I...
That's a ladle? Paimon,
That was indeed one of my inspirations. Really. To tell you the truth, given you're around such an important holiday such as this, human cup... But I'm afraid this is all I can offer. If that is precisely why it would do me such a great honor if you... You are most welcome. Happy Lantern. Approve or leave a... That sounds like it could easily lead to a vicious cycle of self-indulgence. But my proclivity to refrain from personal outings does in part originate. But now I see that the human world is indeed... Lantern Rite marks the start of the new... In the spirit of the season, then, I wish...